coming at you about procrastination. I want to talk about this topic a little bit because I'm guilty, all right? And I think that I'm not by myself when I say that. The reason why we procrastinate on things is because it's something that makes us a little bit uneasy, or it's something that looks like work. It's covered in work. You know, we have to put in maybe extra effort, or we have to put in an effort. Procrastinating on the things that are really going to move us forward, right? So we do not procrastinate on the things that allow us to stay comfortable. We don't. I'm not going to procrastinate to binge watch a Netflix series, right? If someone's told me to watch a Netflix series, I'm going to watch the Netflix series when I have time. Actually, that's something that people carve out time for. We make time for those types of things, right? It's not moving us forward. That doesn't require an effort. That doesn't require really any amount of accountability on our own part, right? It comes right to us. We're comfortable. We don't really have to think much when we're doing it. So that's something people will not procrastinate on. But what we will procrastinate on is bettering ourselves. Right? So anything that's going to take an effort and things that we have to make steps forward, whether it comes to our work or our exercise or our health, diet, happiness. Maybe we want to switch careers, but my gosh, we couldn't think about what it's going to take and the amount of effort it's going to take to, when it sounds really good, to just kind of, well, you know what, I'm comfortable and I'm doing okay and I'm bringing in a paycheck, right? So that's something we may procrastinate on. Another thing we may procrastinate on is setting up a plan for us, for our future, for our even just our next year, for 2018. We're procrastinating thinking about it. It's almost like we count down the days, right? In this amount of days, I couldn't do the math in my head that quick, but in wellness, right? Our health and taking care of ourselves, we procrastinate. We procrastinate on the house stuff, on cleaning the house or doing the laundry or doing our chores or getting our car fixed or oil changed or going to the dentist or to the doctor. But I do not procrastinate on getting my hair done or on getting my nails done, do I? I don't. Because those are the fun things. We procrastinate on anything that looks like work or sounds like work. We procrastinate on growing ourselves into a better person. You know, we get told often what we need to do and steps we need to take to really believe in ourselves and to really build confidence and to really grow, and so we can give back to our family and to our society, community in a way that's going to really make a difference. But in order to do that, we need to be feeling better than maybe the people we're affecting, you know, so they can see it be done, so they can know this is possible. We need to be able to instill belief into them before they can believe in themselves. They need to see it within us, you know? And we procrastinate on that because we're just not quite ready. We're not quite ready to break the bad habits. We're not quite ready to move forward. And I think it all comes down to is that in our head, we make it into this huge deal, right? We make it into a huge sacrifice or a complication that we just don't want to get through, or an obstacle we don't want to hurdle, you know? And we overcomplicate it when really, if we simplify it and break it down into chunks or just steps, it's really not that difficult. Help people believe in themselves. I believe in myself, so how do I communicate that? Even if I'm procrastinating on that, how do I get those words out there so other people can join in? Right? But it's because we haven't taken time to simplify it. We haven't taken time to simplify our thoughts. Our health doesn't have to be complicated. We complicate it. We make it into this big beast where it's just I'm not ready to attack that yet. When really, if you would just do one thing at a time, just put one foot in front of the other, everything starts to fall into place. But we don't even take that first step because we've overcomplicated it and we've made it into this big, massive, scary thing that we're just not ready to do yet. We need to get down to the basics. We need to find ways to simplify our life. We need to find ways to simplify the steps so we don't procrastinate, so we don't keep putting it off to the next day, pushing it off to the next month, to the next year. Right? So we need to work together to simplify, and there's tools for that and we can implement them, but it does take effort and it does take work and accountability on your part. So there does have to be a certain amount of being ready, right? So let's not procrastinate being ready anymore. when you really take time to reflect within and really think about where you want to be and who you want to be, when you really take time to reflect on that, you have to ask yourself, am I ready? I'm ready. You gotta be ready because time just keeps passing. We gotta make the most of it. Time's super valuable. So let's make the most of it and be the best that we can.